I got stage fright. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over 6 reasons why van life isn't for everyone. Everyone's going to try to tell you, oh, it's the best thing in the world, and it is amazing. But that doesn't mean that it's for everyone. There are a lot of things that you have to adapt to and changes that you're going to have to make if you're going from living in a normal house and life to very small quarters. So I'm not going to just give you reasons why van life isn't for everyone, because I'm not a negative person. I'm also going to give you some solutions on ways to work around those things or make it easier for yourself. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on. Post new videos every single week, different things, travel, van life, work. We're gonna go ahead and get into these 6 reasons why van life isn't for everyone. The first reason being that you are going to be living in extremely tiny quarters. Our van is 96, is it even 96 square feet? I always say it, but our van is 96 square feet. And that's like the total inside. Then you have to account for the bed, and you have to account for the countertop, and you have to account for other shit that you put in here. So you have a very small area to walk around and whatnot. Now that is a negative to some people because you don't have space to do a lot of stuff, but you have an endless amount of backyards. We've had some of the most amazing landscapes as our backyards by living in a van. Some of these landscapes cost millions of dollars if you were to have a house on it, but no, we pull up in the van and ride slow, and then we park, and then we just open our doors to amazingness. Another thing is it's a chance for you to minimalize your life and your lifestyle and realize that you really don't need that much to live. Like, materialistic things don't really matter in my opinion, and you don't really need much space to take with you all the things that do really matter to you. I will say the first 2 weeks it is a very big adjustment, but once you get used to it, you kind of just, you don't really need anything. Yeah. Reason number 2 on why van life isn't for everyone is because you don't always get to shower. I know, it sounds gross. I mean, currently we are on day 3 of wipey showers. Actually, I think it's day 4. It's because we're going up the Oregon coast and there are no gyms here. So we have to wipey shower. Just because you don't get to shower, I mean, I guess some people won't do any hygiene, but I mean, we're not gonna do that. So we keep hygienated? That's definitely not a word. We keep our hygiene up by doing wipey showers when we can't do a actual shower. So I mean, we've gone 5 to 7 days in Baja without a proper shower. Now, like I said, just because you don't get a proper shower doesn't mean you can't stay clean. In Baja, and if you're by springs and stuff like that, we jump in natural water sources, waterfalls, oceans, stuff like that, so you can still, keep yourself clean. It's kind of important. Especially if you're going back to number 1 and you're living in really tiny quarters. You don't want to smell like a shit bucket. Okay, moving on. Reason number 3 why van life isn't for everyone: if you're living with somebody else. This isn't going to be for everybody if you're going to be solo traveling, but if you're living with somebody else, you have absolutely no privacy. Zero. You have no privacy at all. As Jason looks at me from the other side of this camera. Solutions to this are going to be that you want to make sure you are 100% comfortable with whoever you're going to be living in the van with. And I mean 100%. And if you're not there yet, you will be very quickly, within a couple weeks, because you're going to have to do things that you should only do in front of yourself. It's just facts of the matter. There are going to be times when it's the middle of the night and you have to pee. You're parked out, I don't know, you're parked in a parking lot or something. You're not gonna go outside in the middle of the night, and if you are, yeah, you might do it once or twice. Don't kid yourself. Within a few weeks, you get real lazy and you get happy with your bathroom being inside of your little tiny house. So you're gonna have to pee inside of the van with the person you're living with. Granted, they're not gonna be staring at you hey, but you're gonna hear the pee. If you're pee shy, it's gonna take you a second to, work around it. Another thing is gonna be, you're gonna get stomach aches if you're living in the van for a long time, and you're gonna have to fart. What, are you gonna hold your farts in forever? No, you're gonna let that shit rip. For real, there's gonna be times where you have to fart, or when a fart slips out. It happens, It happens. You have to be completely comfortable with that person you're living with to be able to fart and laugh it off, or say yo, my stomach is killing me. I'm sorry in advance, but it's gonna happen. Reason number 4 on why van life isn't for everyone is dealing with weather can suck. If you're in extremely hot temperatures or if you're extremely cold temperatures, either one can be very shitty. Reason being is because you have nowhere to escape. Heat in the van is way worse than being cold in the van, in our personal opinion. So some solutions to this are, when it's really hot outside, we'll go to a library and work all day until they close down and it's sunset, or we'll go to like a coffee shop or something like that, drink coffee, work there, and stay in the AC and kind of cool off. Or if it's really hot and we don't have any work to do or anything like that, we'll just keep driving to our next point. If it's like a far destination or something like that. Sitting down and driving for hours sucks, but it's better than, you know, sitting in a super hot area. Or we'll look at weather for cities around us and see like which one is the best, like the lowest temperature, and we'll go there. If it's cold out, it's not that bad because you could just bundle yourself up in comforters and whatnot. You could use a little Mr. Butter heater. We used to use it. We don't really use ours anymore. We kind of avoid the cold now. We just drive like out of it as fast as possible. But oh, one more thing for heat is you can open up your doors and kind of create a cross breeze, and that helps a lot if there's wind, obviously. Moving on to reason number 5 on why van life isn't for everyone. This is probably something we get asked the most, and it's regarding making money while you're living on the road, and it can be very difficult. I did make a video, you can find it up there. There are a couple of ways you can get around this. Depending on how long you intend to be on the road, you can plan accordingly and save up a lot of money before. Don't mean that much, because that's another misconception, that people who live on the road actually spend a ton of money. And while yes, there are those people that, you know, go out to eat every day and stay at RV parks all the time, we personally, for fuel, food, you know, laundry, all that stuff, not that laundry costs a lot of money, but for all that stuff, we spend about like $1,000 to $1,200 per month. That's between 2 people. That is not bad at all. Where we used to live in South Florida, that's like what you're paying for a 1-bedroom apartment. So that's not including, you know, electric, power, all that kind of stuff. We pay on average $1,000, and that's a month. So if you do the math, 12,000, 15,000 max for a year divided by 2 people, 7,500. You can save that up in a year or a year and a half, you know. Work hard and save your money, and then you won't have to worry about it as much when you're on the road. Another way you can make money on the road is if you really like a location, you can actually plant yourself there for a while and find a seasonal job. Work a couple months and then move on when you made a little bit of money. We did this when we were in Minnesota, and we actually worked the sugar beet harvest. We were there for like a month and a half, so it was way longer than we anticipated to stay there, but we made a nice chunk of money and it kept us going and got us to Baja, so that was fun. Moving on to reason number 6 on why van life isn't for everyone, and that is you don't always get to see your family. This is another one that's not really for everyone because of a couple reasons. 1, maybe people don't want to see their family. 2, maybe people are fine not seeing their family. We are family people, and we do miss our family at times. There are a couple ways that we work around this one. One being our parents will sort of plan a trip. So they'll ask us where we're gonna be, you know, in the next couple months, and then they'll plan a trip and they'll meet us out somewhere. And it's kind of cool because it gets them out and traveling and has them seeing the world, and it's a spot for us to meet up with them, get a little bit of home, and we get to slow down for, you know, a weekend or a week and just catch up with them. Again, this is not something that is going to be an issue for everyone, but it's something to think about. So there you have it. That is the 6 reasons on why van life isn't for everyone. All of them have solutions if you're just patient and you're willing to give it a try and allow yourself time to adapt. I hope this video helped you put some things into perspective. If you like the video, make sure to like it down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you can be up to date on all our videos posted every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later!